we have created two branches here, SDN and Auth branch. So we have seen till now. Today we will see the topic of merge. Whatever we have created here, we want all those branches to merge into master branch today here. So we will merge our changes into master branch. We will see two types of merges. First one is fast forward merge and second one is three-way merge. So let's see that. So fast forward merge. This is one type of merge. So now let's say I want to merge SDN branch into master branch. For that we use git merge command. So this is the command. For branch, what is the command? Git branch name. To merge it, we have to use git merge branch name. So this is the command we use for merging. So here we have a direct path from master branch to SDN, right? Here you can see it. It is a direct path from master branch to SDN branch. So now Git can perform the fast forward merge. If we have any direct paths like this from master branch to SDN branch, we have a direct path. If we have any direct paths, Git can perform fast forward merge. So fast forward merge means Git will just move. It will just move the master branch to the branch we are moving it. Means the master branch will just move to the SDN branch. What I have done here, I have merged the master branch with SDN branch. That means master branch will move to SDN branch. Okay, from here to here. This is the direct path. I have merged the SDN branch with master branch, which is master branch. We move to the SDN branch. So now let's see it in the CLI. So we had made our corrections till auth branch. Can you remember CAM? That is the file. And we have done our corrections till auth branch. Now let's see the Git status of it. There is nothing new. Everything is committed. It tells us that we are on the auth branch. Now let's go to the master branch. For that, we need to type the command master. We have switched to the master branch now. So now, if you want to see what will change after merge, we have a command. If you want to see what will change after merge, just give git diff the branch name dot SDN. Now I want to merge SDN branch with a master branch. So I'm giving SDN name here. So what will happen? This will be merged. These are the two different versions. We have it in SDN branch and the master branch. So if we merge the two branches, we get this as our message. So now I'm merging it. What is the command to merge? Git merge SDN. See here, you can see the Git is telling us that it is a fast forward merge. Fast forward merge. Now I will see merging auth branch also. It shows an error, right? Because we haven't done our uh, 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 what is that? We haven't done our commits in the auth branch. We haven't saved our changes in the auth branch. We have to commit it. I'll show it later. So for now, we will see what are the contents merged in the SDN branch. See, cat as soon shows this is the head. means master branch. This is the auth branch. So it confirms it. Now we can see git graph. Here graph shows master is caught up with the SDN. We are here at this commit where SDN branch is. So master is pointing to it. That means we can see it here. The master branch and the SDN branch are at the same place. That means we have merged it completely. So Git has moved the pointer to the same commit where SDN is. So now we are done with the SDN branch now. Work has been merged completely into the master. So now we don't need two branches pointing to the same commit. Right here you can see it. We have two branches pointing to the same commit. Now what I will do is I will delete this SDN branch. Okay, so that I only have master branch here. But in history, SDN branch is already saved. So you can just retrieve it whenever you want. But right now I am deleting it. So before before deleting the SDN branch, I want to check whether it is merged or not. To check whether it is merged or not, command is dot merge. It shows here this SDN branch and master branch, those both are merged. It does not show auth because it is not merged till now. Okay, so it shows that we are already merged. Now I want to delete it. Safely we can delete. To delete the branch, minus d it branch minus d SDN. Deleted branch. We have deleted the SDN branch. Now I will check for auth also. It branch dash d auth. It shows error. But if you want to forcefully delete it, you can use dash capital. But whatever we have in the auth means auth commit in the auth branch, we have S1 file which is a different version. If we delete it, we will lose that S1 version file also. So before that, we need to save it somewhere. So let's do the same process for auth branch now. Here we will see our three-way merge. Let's see the diagram before. Deleting branches. Here we can see our master branch is here. Before here it what is there SDN branch is there. But here we can see our master branch. Now I want to delete means merge this auth branch. Now I want to first merge it then delete it. But now I want to merge it, but I don't have a direct path for this. But before for this branch, SDN branch, I have direct path, right? But here I don't have any direct path. First I have to make this go to this comment and then go to this comment. For in it we can merge directly from the master branch. If we did that, we would lose our changes. So we need to merge this branch together into a new commit called merge commit. We can't just merge directly. So we will make a new commit called merge commit. This is called merge commit here. To make this commit, Git looks at three commits. First, the first commit looks at the first commit and then the last two commits. These two commits. Okay, first Git looks at the first commit we have done. Means first where we have created S1, S2 files, at that commit Git will look at. After that, the recent last two commits. So now I want to merge the auth. Let's see the Git status. It tells us that we have modified file S1. We are on the branch master. So now I want to merge the auth branch, git merge auth. It is showing error because we haven't made our changes yet, committed our changes yet. So we have to do committing first. Git commit dash a dash. I have told you this is the shortcut for git add s1 plus git commit dash m or for s. Now I am committing it. Everything is committed. Let's see the git status now. It shows nothing to commit. Working tree clear. What did it show here? Modified s1, but now I have committed it, so now I can merge it. So the commit we have made here is the merge commit. Okay, git merge auth. It is already up to date. Means we already merged it with the command git branch. I want to see whether it merged or not. So we can see here auth and master branch. These both are merged. Now I want to delete the auth branch also. Branch dash d auth. Deleted the branch. Now we will see the detached head state. So we have a concept here, detached head state. Normally head pointer points to a branch, right? I have told you it works like sometimes it works like a symbolic pointer. Head pointer points to a branch and branch then commit points to a commit, right? You can see the difference here. Head pointer points to a branch and a branch points to a commit. But sometimes what happens is a pointer is directly pointing to the commit. This is called detached head state. Okay. Now if head point directly points out to the head state, we want to come out of that state. Now we will see how we will do that in the CLI. Let's see the git log. These are all the commits we have done till now. Just have to press enter. It shows end. I came out of it. So now I want to check out a branch where S2 file is created. Any random commit you can take. I am taking this commit, second commit I have done. I will check out that branch now. Hit check out. Sorry, I will check out that commit now. Let's take the first 7 letters of the commit. So here it says you are in detached head, means the head pointer is directly pointing to the commit. This is the commit we have taken. I have taken this commit. Now head pointer, it shows you are in detached head state, means the head pointer is directly pointing towards this commit because head pointer refers to the recent commit. What is the recent commit? Here we have done git checkout this hash commit. So this is the recent commit and head refers to the recent commit, so it is directly pointing towards this commit. That means we are in detached head state. Now I just want to come out of this state. So let's see the graph before we come out. So you can see here, head is pointing towards this commit, create S2, right? I have taken the commit. This is the 1AE6641. This is the commit, create S2 I have taken. Here in the graph, it is showing head is at the create S2 commit, which is directly pointing to a commit, not a branch. Master is a branch, Auth is our branch, SDN is our branch, but not create S2. There is no branch here. It is just a commit, but head is lying with this commit. It means we are in detached head. To come out of this detached head, we need to check out a branch again. Just checking out a branch again. I will check out the master branch. Git check out master. Previous head position was this hash commit create S2 switch to the branch master. It shows. Now let's see the graph again. Here you can see head is pointing towards the master branch. Here in the previous commit, what did you see? Head is pointing towards the commit. But here head is pointing to the master branch. You just need to check out. If we are in head state, detached head state, you just if you want to come out, you can just check out the branch with this command. Git checkout master. This is the command. So we can see head is pointing to a master, which means we no longer have detached head state. So now I want to edit this file now. Yes. So today is Friday. I will write caps lock I to insert anything. Today is Monday. Okay. After this, let's set the branch again. For the same, let's set the commit again. For the same commit, let's set hash. It shows error. It is stopping us from writing those changes we have done to our S1 file. This means if we had changes and we forgot to save them, and now we want to check out those comments, you can just simply type git stash. It saves all the changes you have done till now to any number of files. It just saves everything. Git stash has saved our key, has saved our working directory and index state. Means it just matches to match everything. It saves every file, every change you have done to every file. You can just type git stash. If there are any modified files, if there is anything, you can just save it directly. Want to see the git status? Let's see the status. It shows nothing to commit, working tree clean. Means we have nothing new here, no modified anything. So now I will edit the file again. I'll show you again. So I saved and exited. So now if I use git stash, I'll just save it. So whatever the changes I have made now, it will change everything. It will save everything. Sorry. So if I want to see how many stashes I have used till now, there is a command git stash list. It shows git stash 0, git stash 1. So there is another command git stash list dash p. We can observe the edits what we have done. So how are you doing is the edit I have done. For the second file, I have done today is Monday. For the first file I have done today is Monday, and the second file I have done how are you doing. These are the two changes I have made. So if you want to see the changes what I have done, you can just use the command git stash list dash p. This is the command to see what the changes we have done to our files. So if you get anything like this and you just have to type q in your keyboard, you will just come out of it. So we can reapply those hashes at any time to our branches. That you just have to use git stash apply. See, we have removed what is our first file. Now we can see the git difference. What did we do? So we have removed it. Only we have how are you doing. Today is Monday. We don't have it because we have reapplied our changes. Means we have removed it. Today is our Monday. Only we can see how are you doing here. Generally, git stash apply refers to the recent commit we have done. If you want not recent commit but the first commit, you can just use its stash number here. You can just type git stash at the rate and brackets 1. So this is the concept of merging and stash, git stash. I have created a directory. We will work on it. Stash. Okay. I have created a directory same just like the AIM, BAM directory I have created. But in that also, I am on the auth branch just like yesterday. So we will see our commands again here. So let's see the git status. Nothing to comment. Working tree clean. So let's check out the master branch. We have switched to the master branch. Now if I want to see what will happen if I merge, the command we use is diff master. You are merging which branch with which branch, you just have to give their names master dash dot sdn. It shows what happens. Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is the change that what will occur when we merge these two branches. Let's see that with the cat. No, I want to merge it before. Sorry. Now I want to merge SDN branch with master branch, right? SDN. So it shows git confirms we have done fast forward merge. It shows here fast forward merge. Now let's see the cat. We have got our merged file. See, we saw with this command git diff master dot sdn. We saw what we will get when we merge these two branches. Exactly, we got that after merging. Let's see the graph. Okay. We haven't done the alias command here, so I want to give that again. Alias graph. Of if you want to see the graph, shortcut, I am aliasing it, means I am giving a name for this entire command. Let's see the graph. Here you can see it. The head is pointing to the master and SDN branch, means they both are merged now. So now I want to delete the SDN branch because I don't want two branches pointing out to the same commit. I can just delete it. Before merging it, I want to see whether they are merged or not completely for safety. For that, I have to use command git branch dash dash merge. It shows SDN and master branch. We don't get auth branch here because we haven't merged it yet. So now I want to delete the SDN branch. For that, command is get branch dash d capital SDN. We have deleted the branch SDN. Let's try deleting the auth branch. Get branch dash d auth. So it shows an error. But if you want to delete it forcefully, you can just use capital D here. It shows it dash capital D. But if you do that forcefully, you will lose all the data you have on the auth branch. So before that, we have to save them. For auth branch, we have to perform three-way merge because we don't have a direct path for it. So what we will do, we will create a merge commit and then we will merge our auth branch. So we will see how to do this in CLI. Let's see the git status. It shows that we are on the master branch. Now I will try to merge git auth branch. It shows the conflict. That means we haven't saved our changes on the auth branch. For that, I have to make a commit, which will in turn become a merge commit. Dash -d -m. Correction. So we have committed it. Now we can merge the auth, which was already up to date. Okay. So now I want to delete it. Before deleting it, I want to check whether it is merged or not. Git branch dash dash merge. I want to confirm whether it is merged or not. So we can see it here auth and master, which means we have merged it. Sorry. Now we will see the detached head state. So what did I tell about the detached head state? Detached head state means the head is usually pointing to a branch, which in turn points to a commit. But sometimes what happens is head is directly pointing to a commit, which is a detached head state. To come out of this detached head state, you just have to check out a branch again, any branch. What you have in your file, you just have to check out that branch. So let's see the git log. So I'll take this here, creating S2, git checkout. I'll take the 7 letters of that hash. It shows you are in a detached head state. That means head is pointing to this commit right now. You can see that in graph. Here you can see head is at the commit you have made, not at any branch. So what you have to do is just have to git checkout master. We came out of this detached head state. Now let's see the graph again. Here you can see head is pointing to the branch now, not to a commit. We came out of that detached head state. Now let's check out the master. But we are already on the master. So I have saved that file. I want to check out the same commit. It shows error. That means I haven't committed my file yet. So to save the changes whatever I have done till now, I just have to use git stash command. So saving working directory changes. So now I will edit the file again. So I saved that and exit. So now I have git another changes to be saved. So I will just use git stash. I have saved this file also. So now let's see how many stashes I have made. Git list, git stash list. I have made 2 stashes till now. So if I want to see what are the messages I have given till now, git stash list dash p will show the messages I have added. This is the recent comment. This is the first comment. Today is Monday, and the recent comment is today we have training. Generally, git stash refers to the recent comment, but if you want any other comment, you can just label the name there. So if you want to reapply the changes you have done, I have added a line here. If I want to remove it, you can just type git stash apply. How the file we have first, it will occur in the same manner. Here I have modified S1 and not committed that. So let's see the difference now. What is the difference between before and here? So stash refers to the recent comment. So my recent comment is today we have training. This is the recent commit. It is showing today we have training. So git stash list. If you want to see with any other commit, you can just label the name here, git stash, label name. That's it. So these are the concepts, merging and stash. That's it for today. Anyone have any doubts?
No.
Okay, let's call the class off. Okay, guys, thank you.